Good afternoon, Ronald E. McNair Elementary School families, scholars, and staff. My name is Mr. Chow, as many of you all know, and I'm very humbled and honored to be your scholars school counselor at Ronald E. McNair Elementary School, where we believe in success for all. And again, that's not like a catchy slogan. We truly believe that your scholar can achieve, can succeed, not just in academics and in school, but also in life. And so, as we've come off this break, winter break, I know we've had a couple weird weeks, and I know we're at the very end of the second quarter. But what we want to encourage is for your scholar to keep up the great work that's been going on this year. Keep working hard, keep coming to school, keep working on positive behaviors, because we know that your scholar can achieve. And we know that with consistency and constant work, your scholar will achieve great things this spring. And so we can't wait to see what your scholar does. We can't wait to hear of all the amazing stories and to highlight your scholars this spring. But without further ado, this is Chow-Time Edition 5. And Chow-Time, if you remember, is a 10-part video newsletter that we release every single month that highlights a characteristic or a trait or a habit that we truly believe can impact your scholars' success, not only in school, but also in life. And so if you think back, August, September, we spoke about expectations and how for this year, the expectation for your scholar is sky high. It's very high because with high expectations comes higher growth, comes larger growth. With low expectations comes no growth or you go backwards, which is what we don't want your scholar to do in terms of their academics, in terms of their attendance, in terms of their behaviors. In October, we spoke about faith, and faith simply being the belief in something in the future that has not yet happened. Do you have faith that your scholar can achieve in the future? Do you have faith that your scholar, with all the work that they do that they can't see right now, will pay off down in the future? And we truly believe that as a staff here. We truly believe and we have faith that your scholar will achieve in the future. In November, we spoke about appreciation. And appreciation is very similar, like we spoke about, to thankfulness and gratitude, except that appreciation is an action word. Let my appreciation show through my actions. Let my appreciation for the hard work of my scholar and the teachers show through my actions. I'm going to work hard in class. I'm going to behave. I'm going to come to school. Let me show my appreciation through my actions. In December, we spoke about reflection and how reflecting over everything that has gone well or not gone well is key to setting a baseline or setting a base from where we want to grow. Learning from challenges, learning from successes are all great ways to helping your scholar go forward. What worked? What didn't work? And how can I get better? That's a question that we want to constantly ask as we go into the spring year. And as we move into January's theme, if you want to call it that, is similar to December, but January's theme or characteristic is vision. So vision is having an idea, and it ties in with faith too, of where I see or where I want to go in the future. Now, a lot of your scholars, definitely kindergarten, first, third, fourth, fifth, we did this activity. Don't worry, second grade, I'm coming to you out. Kindergarten, we're going to have a refresher soon as well. But we did this activity where I drew a target. In the first grade, some of them, I drew a butterfly that ties in with the lesson that we were learning, but a target on the whiteboard. And I asked scholars for volunteers. And in this exercise on this vision ties into so many things, a growth mindset, perseverance, but vision, simply we did this. We drew a target and it said, hey, this is your goals, dreams, aspirations. These are things that you hope to achieve. This is where you see yourself at the end of the year. And I said, well, let me ask you. So volunteer one, I said, hey, do you think from the back of the room that you can come up and touch this target? Sure. Everyone in the class, yeah, of course, I can see it. So they walked, touched the target. Then I asked the second participant, I said, all right, close your eyes. Now try to touch a target. Every single participant was able, every single scholar was able to touch a target. They touched a target, but it was a little bit more challenging, right? They had to watch out to not run into a chair, a desk, another scholar that was seated, right? And then the third one, I went back there, told the scholar, close your eyes. I spun the scholar around and I just whenever I felt like stopping after like 4 or 5 spins, I stopped them wherever I stopped them with their eyes closed. I said, now go touch the target. And so, of course, at that point, myself and some other scholars were helping that scholar navigate through the classroom. And eventually, everyone was able to touch a target, but it was a lot more challenging. Having a vision for where you want to go in the future sometimes seems like, oh, if I can't see it, do I keep doing it? So why we did that activity was, hey, sometimes I see that here's where I want to go as a scholar. Here's what I want to achieve and do this year. But sometimes the road is like this, right? It's just like we got spun around and we're in the dark. But here's the thing, your teachers, your staff, the staff here at McNair, right? Your parents, your families, we're all trying to work together to help your scholar guide them to the target, guide them to where we want to be. For those in 5th grade, in a couple weeks, we're coming in to start talking about registration. We're talking about guiding you all to get to middle school, guiding you all so when you go into middle school, that you start the year off on a high note, you start the year off super strong, setting great expectations. For those not going into middle school, all the younger grades and the lower grades, how do we guide you through this year so you can continue to grow as a scholar? Having a vision to know where you want to go, having a vision to know, hey, you know what? Like, this is where I want to be at the end of the year, and how do we work there? And now, trusting your teacher, trusting the staff here that, hey, we're working on it together. That's just like the voice of Mr. Chow when I was talking to the scholar who was spun around. Hey, go here, go left, go right, go backwards. Step 2 steps here, 2 steps right. Oh, you're at your target. So vision is important in terms of seeing where you want to go. Sometimes you don't see. And if you cannot see it, have those around you that you know are there for your success. Have those around you guide you and listen and be willing to listen and trust them. And I know together, if we work together as families, as a school, as a staff, I know that your scholar can achieve wildly beyond what we can imagine this year. And I can't wait to see what that happens. That all being said, keep working hard. I hope to see you all at school. Hope you guys enjoy this day off. At the end of obviously it's a teacher work day. We're here working hard, preparing for your scholars for the second half of this of the year. But without further ado, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Get some rest, and I'll see you all on Monday, ready to learn and ready to rock out the second half of this academic year. See y'all later.